6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has expressed resolve to strengthen country's economy through prudent policies. Pakistan and Japan have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in diverse sectors. Minister for Petroleum says timely completion of Tapi gas pipeline project is one of the topmost priorities of the government. Planning Minister has directed authorities concerned to expedite construction of Gwadar power plant. All Parties Hurriyat Conference has strongly condemned India's ongoing imposition of an open prison scenario in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. 18 Palestinians were martyred in Israeli attacks in Rafah today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed a resolve to bring macroeconomic stability and steer the country towards gradual growth. Addressing the Tax Excellence Award ceremony in Islamabad today, he said ensuring export-led growth through collective efforts is only way to rid the country of loans. He said the government will undertake efforts to uplift productive sectors such as industries, agriculture and information technology. The Prime Minister said the government is compelled to enter into a new IMF deal for the purpose of stability. He, however, said that along with the IMF program, the government will focus on fostering growth, creating job opportunities, and addressing the issue of inflation. Shehbaz Sharif said the federal government, in collaboration with the provincial governments, will create enabling circumstances for the private sector and address their problems. He said that refunds to the tune of 65 billion rupees have been made to the exporters, expressing determination that in future the refunds will be made in a timely manner. He said we will also go towards providing electricity to industries on competitive rates in order to enhance their productivity. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif visited Embassy of China in Islamabad today and condoled with the Chinese ambassador Jiang Zhaidong over the death of 5 Chinese citizens in the terrorist incident in Bisham. He said the sympathies of entire Pakistani nation are with the bereaved families of the deceased Chinese citizens. The Prime Minister said the government will conduct a high-level probe into the incident at the earliest and will bring the perpetrators to justice. President Asif Ali Zardari has strongly condemned the terrorist attack on Chinese engineers in Bisham and expressed grief over the loss of lives. In a post on social media platform X, the president wrote, "Anti-Pakistan forces will not succeed in harming Pakistan-China friendship ever." Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif held a meeting with the President Asif Ali Zardari in Islamabad today and discussed overall political and economic situation of the country. They expressed their joint commitment to steer the country out of challenges. They also discussed measures to provide relief to people during Ramadan. Pakistan and Japan have reaffirmed to further enhance their bilateral cooperation by working together towards achieving common goals for their mutual benefit. The understanding was reached during a meeting between Ambassador of Japan to Pakistan, Mitsuhiro Wada, and Minister for Finance Mohammad Aurangzeb in Islamabad today. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said the government is committed to undertake reforms to bring macroeconomic stability and sustainability, and increasing tax to GDP ratio remains a priority area. He underlined that the government will strive to achieve end-to-end digitalization to expand the tax base, bring transparency in the tax system, and improve client experience. Apprising the ambassador of energy sector reforms, the minister said, "Our focus will be on reducing costs in sector and addressing governance issues of distribution companies." He underscored robust growth demonstrated by agriculture and IT sector. The ambassador appreciated Pakistan's efforts towards economic revival and expressed Japan's continued support for initiatives aimed at fostering growth and prosperity. He informed the minister that 80 Japanese companies are currently operating in Pakistan. Minister for Petroleum Dr. Musaddiq Malik says timely completion of Tapi gas pipeline project is one of the topmost priorities of the government. He was talking to Ambassador of Turkmenistan to Pakistan, Atadjan Molamov in Islamabad today. The minister said the Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline project is crucial to meet energy needs of our country. Minister for Power Sardar Awais Ahmad Khan has instructed the National Transmission and Dispatch Company to timely complete the electricity transmission line projects to provide cheap electricity to consumers. He was talking to Chairman WAPTA Sajjad Ghani, who called on him in Islamabad today. This is Radio Pakistan. Minister for Planning and Development Ahsan Iqbal has directed authorities concerned to expedite construction of Gwadar power plant. He was chairing a meeting in Islamabad today to review progress on the project. The minister said supply of electricity is essential in Gwadar and no delay will be accepted in this regard. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has commanded security forces for foiling the terrorist attack on Turbat Naval Air Base. In a statement, he acknowledged that due to timely and effective action of security forces, terrorists were neutralized, preventing a potentially significant loss. Prime Minister reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering commitment to eradicating the menace of terrorism. He emphasized that the entire nation stands firmly behind its courageous security forces. Security forces have thwarted a terrorist attack on Pakistan naval base Siddiq in Turbat. According to ISPR, security forces in the vicinity were immediately mobilized to support naval troops. Synergetic and effective responses by armed forces enabling killing of all 4 terrorists in the ensuing joint clearance operation. However, during intense fire exchange, Sipahi Noman Farid of Frontier Corps Balochistan, having fought gallantly, embraced Shahadat. President Asif Ali Zardari has appreciated the timely action of security forces to thwart terrorist attack on a naval base in Turbat. In a statement, he appreciated bravery of soldiers and paid homage to soldiers who lost their life during the operation. The president reaffirmed the commitment to complete elimination of terrorism from the country. Security forces have killed 4 terrorists during an intelligence-based operation in Dera Ismail Khan. In a statement, the ISPR said these terrorists remained actively involved in numerous terrorist activities against security forces and killing of innocent civilians. Weapons, ammunition, and explosives were also recovered from the terrorists. The statement has reaffirmed commitment to wipe out the menace of terrorism from the country. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has strongly condemned India's ongoing imposition of an open prison scenario in occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Senior APHC leader Shabir Ahmad Shah, currently incarcerated in New Delhi's Tihar jail, conveyed a message denouncing the plight of Kashmiri civilians under the oppressive presence of 1 million Indian troops. At least 18 Palestinians, including 9 children, were martyred when Israeli military bombed a house in Rafah today. Over 32,000 Palestinians have been martyred and over 70,000 wounded in Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7 last year. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry and partly cloudy weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain with thunderstorm is likely at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan and Kashmir during evening and night. And now the headlines once again. Prime Minister has expressed resolve to strengthen country's economy through prudent policies. Pakistan and Japan have agreed to enhance bilateral cooperation in diverse sectors. Minister for Petroleum says timely completion of Tapi gas pipeline project is one of the topmost priorities of the government. 18 Palestinians were martyred in Israeli attacks in Rafah today. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.